But the big players like Diageo wanted in. Their sorcerers in white coats beavered away in the company's innovation labs in deepest Essex to concoct a more grown-up version.
They were looking for a product that was around about 5% alcohol, that had a nice fruity character to it, but also had a certain degree of carbonation. So we went away and explored all the range of possible flavours and looked at various acid levels, and we came up with a classic, which is Smirnoff Ice.
In 1999, Smirnoff Ice was launched. Not surprisingly, Diageo was keen to ditch the name Alcopop. They came up with a more mature-sounding ready-to-drink, or RTD. Hot on their heels came Vodka Kick, launched out of Chesterfield later that year. The man behind it, Steve Perez.
As soon as we made it, we couldn't make it fast enough. We went out and undercut Bacardi Breezer and Smirnoff Ice, and we've never really looked back since.
Within 2 years, RTD sales had trebled, and they were a particular favourite with young women. Yet again, they were causing a stink. In 2002, the Chancellor whacked a huge tax rise on RTDs, a real body blow to the industry. One aim was to place these drinks out of the price range of most young customers.
The Chancellor saw the RTD sector as a cash cow because he could see the beer market declining and raise the taxes on RTDs by 64%, but unfortunately that was right at the peak of RTD sales. Since then they've been in decline, and really he's killed the goose that was laying the golden eggs.
But the industry bounced back by focusing on spirits like vodka, and now the big brands are laughing.
Smirnoff has done so well out of the Smirnoff Ice product. At one time people would go to a bar and simply ask for a vodka, an orange, in other words an unbranded vodka. Now they will tend to ask for a branded vodka.
And it's the success of Alcopops and RTDs which have helped make girls like this the fastest rising consumers of the stuff. Under 24s are responsible for buying nearly 40% of all vodka sold in this country. Our girls are wending their merry way to the next night spot. JD Wetherspoon are another industry success story with 640 pubs nationwide. Their main draw is rock bottom prices. You can get a rum and coke here for 99p. That's what lures the customers in.
Because it's cheap. I mean, they have lots of offers on all the time on the bottles especially, and even their spirits are quite reasonable, and it's quiet, so you can actually talk to your mates, so they've got quite a good atmosphere.
Just like Diageo and Tiger, Wetherspoons say they're keen to encourage sensible drinking. They're family friendly and serve food all day. They claim to be the first pub chain to take concrete measures to tackle binge drinking.
We take our position very seriously. You know, as a responsible retailer, we have decided not to encourage customers to drink more. We don't encourage customers, for example, to buy a double spirit instead of a single spirit because they can save money. We don't encourage customers to buy 2 bottles instead of 1 bottle because they get a greater discount.
Wetherspoons have also cut the number of shots in their cocktails and reduced prices on soft drinks. Not a bad start. It's time for another round. And guess what the girls want? Vodka.
A vodka and lemonade and a vodka and coke, please. Smirnoff vodka. That's fine, yeah.
So branding does work. But Wetherspoon's responsibility drive has come at a cost. Their new measures upset the company balance sheets.
It did have a negative effect on the profitability of the company. We are, however, very confident that in the longer term it'll be better for the company. We are acting responsibly. The members of the public will actually see that, as will the police and the local authority, and longer term it can only be good for Wetherspoons.
Now the government's examining another option, a minimum pricing scheme, so that no drinks could be sold below a certain set price. It's got some support in the trade, but for Wetherspoons it's beyond the pale. They say it's a price-fixing scam and would be a bad deal for their customers.
I agreeing to minimum pricing, we don't believe that gets rid of the problem of binge drinking. Like we've said, it's well-managed pubs, a good range of products available, food available all day. By having a broad cross-section of customers using the pubs, that in itself can reduce their likelihood of binge drinking.
They say that having a very low price does not encourage, for instance, binge drinking.
Oh, it does. It's stupid.
I think it does encourage binge drinking. It's like, that's one of the tricks of the trade,
It's not just the pubs and bars, it's the drinks manufacturers too who are getting flack. Their adverts have been criticised for ignoring advertising codes.
Curtains are looking really nice. And she told me she got them from that new shop in the high street.
The code says drinks adverts shouldn't imply sexual success. This cat's doing all right though.
Oh, Tom, have you been out chasing birds again?
But if you took one that's apparently as innocent as a tomcat going around the town, the symbolism of that, the implicit message is this is somebody who's going and tomcatting around and having a great time with the women.
Last train.
But in their current ad, Bacardi attempt to pacify the critics.
Not so bad.
Question is, can viewers really tell the difference?
Last train?
Not so bad at all.
It still has all the hallmarks of a classic booze-soaked fiesta. And our hero gets the girl.
Welcome to the Latin Quarter.
There is a reminder to enjoy Bacardi rum in moderation, but in such tiny print, you might need a magnifying glass to read it. Next month, the code will be toughened up by Ofcom, the TV advertising regulator. They plan to clamp down on all drinks ads which condone excess and antisocial behaviour.